All right, guys, here we are. We're about to start up this second episode of our weekly chart analysis, your Forex Forecast. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. You know we're bringing major value on the channel, so go ahead and hit that notification bell, and let's get to it. For now, let's talk about what happened last week. I told you guys on this weekly chart that we were looking to get up into this area right here. Now, obviously, we haven't hit it yet, but just kind of looking at this area right here, that's the target. And I told you that we started this once we kind of got past the 184.5 area. Let me drop that on there. 184.5. That was our entry on this swing. We've been bullish ever since. I told you, though, that this week, we had a pretty strong possibility of finally getting a pullback, and I want to show you what happened. If you look here, we did get a pullback. We did pull back like this, but you notice that we got this wick, and what's really interesting about this is that when you look at it in like a real close, now mind you, we're looking at the GBP AUD weekly chart. I want to show you something. The range on this candle for this week was about 200 pips. So all week long, we only moved about 200 pips up and down, right? So here's what's interesting about that. If you look at, even though this candle is red and we got a pullback, I want to show you something. From the time we closed the candle to where we opened the candle to where we closed the candle is only about 67 pips, 66 pips. So when you look at it from a different perspective, that you look at it from here, the range of the candle that pushed back up was 100 and something pips. So what I'm trying to help you understand is that even though this candle is red, we had more bullish movement in it than we did bearish, which tells me that this was a really nice pullback for a continuation. So when we see this, it's really strong. I told you guys we were going to get a pullback. We got it. We got bullish confirmation, and I think we're ready to start continuing up in a more bullish direction. I think you got your buyers that kind of pulled back, got a better price and a better entry point, and are going to pull it the rest of this swing up to the 193 to 194-ish area. So that's what I think. That's what happened over the last week. And now let's take this down to here. You can kind of see it like this. And I told you what's interesting about this is if you look from where we had normality right here, you're going to see where we have a rounding bottom. You got this little pullback right here, but if we continue up, it's a beautiful looking rounding bottom. Probably going to get a nice handle on it right here into this structure, and then to fill the cup, push back up, we get a nice teacup pattern. All that looks really solid, looks really good. All the analysis has been on point so far, and so far so good. Everything's done exactly like we thought it was going to do. So no reason to change now. We are still bullish on GA on the larger time frame. That doesn't necessarily mean that we trade bullish on the larger time frame. What it means is we actually are going to take it down to the smaller time frame right here. If you go to the 4-hour, and let's take a little closer look at that. When you look at this 4-hour, it gives us some very interesting perspective. I want to kind of bring this in close so you can see it. When you bring it in here, I want to drop a fib on this. From down at the bottom, I want to drop a fib to the top where we are right here. And remember, you don't want your trend line to just be anywhere. You want to actually put your trend line on structure. So if we bring our stuff right here like this, you can see where right here, just bring a little tighter in. You can see where we pushed up, we got the high. And so now we have one of two things that we would be expecting to happen. We would either be expecting a pullback to retest this line, right? A pullback to retest our golden zone to our trend line area in here, or we would be expecting to continue up and set the actual high, which possibly could be in this area at the top, you know, to finish our swing up here. So that's the 4 hour. So again, we're not going to find entry on the 4 hour. I'm just showing you directional strength. You can see that once it blasted through what is now our 50 or our golden zone, that it's been strong bulls. And, you know, we've been having a real strong bullish movement. Not even a lot of pullback, just a little bit in here. So we did get this little pullback, and now we're pushing back up. All of that played out right here. All of this played out in that weekly candle I just showed you. Things look really good, and we're catching this move. So stay tuned. If you're a TTA member, stay tuned for the trade setups. If you're a YouTube member, make sure you join TTA at trendtrading.academy. Become a student, because we're going to give you definitive entries, zones. We're going to give you beautiful trade setups. We're going to give you the whole rundown of what we do, and you don't want to miss out on that. So guys, if this brought you value, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Make sure you get notified every time we drop content, and stay tuned because we got plenty of content coming. I'll see you in the next video.